I don't want to read that. Read the trigger warnings if you want to read that. I have to put all of these books back. Oh! Hi, welcome. If you know me, I'm Kamora, and if you don't know me, I am Kamora, of course. In today's video, obviously by the title, we are doing every single book on my TBR as of 2026. There is a book coming in the mail from Pango Books. I will spoil that and just tell you it's powerless. I'm still iffy on if I'm gonna read that book or not, but I'm just gonna go through every single one of the books that I have on my TBR. If you know the lore, these bookshelves behind me house every single book that I've either DNF'd or read. So you might be like, why are we here? Because I have some books that would take up too much space on my TBR, so they are either with their corresponding genre or with the same author, or I haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna read it yet. So while we have a wide angle, what I like to call TOG series, the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I don't feel like pulling the books off of the bookshelf because I have to record another video after this, so we're just gonna take the punches. But we have the Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storm, excuse me, Agatha, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of the Ash. I think this is 8 books. Hopefully I have a count for you guys by the time this video, or hopefully in the corner somewhere. And then I'm gonna go from bottom to top. I'm not gonna even count the books I've DNF'd. These are just the books that I have not read. We have the Maze Runner series, including the 2 prequels. We have in order, we have Fever Code, Kill Order. These are not in order. I just lied to you. I did it from the first book to the, Death Cure, the Scorch Trials, and last but not least, Maze Runner. And then these are books that I don't necessarily know if I want to read because of obviously all the controversy that's going on. I can't hold up all the books, but we have the Harry Potter series. So we have the first book, which is called The Sorcerer's Stone. We have, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't even need to look at the titles. I can just bawl it. Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deadly Hallows. Deadly Hallows. This is my least favorite Harry Potter movie. I wasn't a Harry Potter kid growing up, so. And then we're going to lower you down because I have a TBR cart. And I'm just going to give you like a little fun go through. Just going to run through it. The top shelf is the TBR for the month, either books I have read or haven't read that I want to read that month. The second cart shelf is romance/fantasy. The second shelf is leftover fantasy because I have the most books in fantasy, kind of just general fiction, and then thriller/mystery thriller. You get what I'm trying to say. So let's lower down to do that. Can you see me? Yes, I'm wearing night clothes pants. I just woke up. So I just organized this. I had to redo this video. But I'm going to do the top 2 books because they're on my TBR for the month. We have Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. And then we have Redeeming 6, which is the second book. It's the second book in Joey and Aoife's story, but the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series. Read the trigger warnings if you want to read that. I'm going to go with romance because it's easier to get out. We have Mariana Zapata's The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, Soul Searching by Lila Sage, A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, Travis by Mira Sheridan. Yes, I did read Archer's Voice. The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I've decided to unhaul this book, so I'm going to try to read it again. We have, this is the last book for romance, we have The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. And then we get into the fantasy. I'm going to do the bottom because it's lesser interesting than the top. So we have the first 3 books in the A Discovery of Witches series. I don't know what this series is actually called. I do know that the box set that I got for Christmas, which is this, did not come with all 5 books, but I do know that there is 5 books in this series. So this is all by Deborah Harkness. We have A Touch of Darkness, Shadow of Night, and then A Book of Life. The TV show is really good, so I can't wait to read those. We have the second book in whatever. This is whatever series, trilogy, duology this is part of. Blade Breaker. I don't know. The first book in this is called Realm Breaker. I got this for Christmas, so my aunt didn't know there was multiple books in the series, so give a girl some slack. Then we have Night Angel Nemesis, which is also from my aunt from Christmas. This is by Brett Wheat. Don't know anything about that book. And then, once again, a lot of these books I got for Christmas. If I tell you they're for Christmas, they're from Christmas. But we have the Dance of Thieves duology, I think this is what this is called, by Mary E. Pearson. This is Dance of Thieves and Vows of Thieves. I don't know if I'm supposed to read books before this, but it's fine. We have one for my enemy by Olive Blake. I got this for my cousin for Christmas. This is a whole trilogy. Then we have the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy by Kiri Maniscalco. I think that's how you say her name. So we, of course, have the Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Cursed, and then Kingdom of the Feared. Yes. I guess I don't know how to read. And then we have the Six of Crows duology by Leah Bardugo. I think that's how you say her name. So, of course, we have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I googled it. You don't have to read the Shadow and Bones trilogy. Yay. I don't want to read that. I hate having to read a series before I read a series I want to read. It really gets on my nerves. Then we have Alchemized. This is one of my newer purchases, so you did not miss a few chapters. But this is Alchemized by Sin Lin Yu. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I pronounce her name wrong. But we have Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I could have just put out the whole trilogy. The book's heavy. Trilogy as of now. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. And Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I don't even know if, I guess I can be over dramatic. Nope, just sprayed edged. It doesn't have anything cool in the inside. Then we have the first 3 books in the Assistant to the Villain series, because the 4th one doesn't come out until this year. This is all by Hannah Nicole Meyer. I think that's how you say her last name. But we have Assistant to the Villain, Apprentice to the Villain, and Accomplice to the Villain. Yes, these 2 books both have sprayed edges. I had no choice but to get these 2 books because that's all they had when I purchased them on Amazon. And then we get into more mystery thrillers, I think. And then we'll end off with general fiction. So we have The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kirsten Perin. I think that's her last name. We have Stephen King's The Shining. I don't know what I almost said. I was going to say a different book by him. But The Teacher by Frida McFadden, which I am kind of scared to read. So Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone by Benjamin Stevenson. This is a part of a trilogy, I think. And I really can't wait to read it if this one's good. My arch nemesis, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelids. I think that's how you say his last name. I can never say his last name. I need to hear him say his name in an interview, so I know. I'm not going to remember it, but, you know. Kristen Hanna's The Nightingale. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, that's all. That was all. This was the last book for mystery thrillers. I just skipped into it. But this is the first book I think, like, I consider that falls under general fiction because it's a historical fiction, but I don't have any other books that fit, so it just goes into the fiction category. This doesn't count, but I put it back here because, I don't know. I just did when I was fixing the cart. But we have Stephen King's Fairy Tale. That should probably be with fantasy. I don't know. Then we have The Ministry of Time by Kaylee Bradley. I think I said her name right. Then we have Beartown by Frederick Bachman. That's how you say his name. And then you have Larry McTurry's Terms of Endearment, which I think is a part of a series. It's not the first book in one, but I'm pretty sure it's part of one. And then we have, these are all by the same author, but we have Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. We have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. We have The Seven Husbands of Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then we have Taylor Jenkins Reid's Daisy Jones and the Sex. Why do I have so many books by her? I don't know. Have I read any books by her? Yes. It was a short, tiny short story. That's it. Everything else is on top of the TBR carts decoration or my TBR jars, which I have 2 of. I don't know how many books that is. I can count them. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Those two don't count. There is 8 books, 7 books. Was that 42 or 41? Okay, we'll just add 1. So we'll say 42. So 50 plus, plus 7, which is 49, plus the 5, which is 54, plus the 8 up there, which is 62. I have 62 books on my TBR, which doesn't seem like a lot, you know, but I have a book buying problem, so who knows. I have a problem, but like I don't think any of these books, unless they are on Kindle Unlimited, will be read anytime soon, mostly because like there's so many books that everybody's reading that I also want to read, and like a lot of those books just finished. Like the Powerless trilogy is over. I've been waiting for it to finish to read it because I'm one of those readers who has to. I can't have a series be ongoing before I start reading it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna read these books. I don't even know if I'm gonna read Harry Potter. Please convince me. It's nothing against the books themselves. I love Harry Potter. It's just that it's such a tall task. And the writing style is intriguing, but it was giving kind of weird, you know? It's like, I would have liked it if I read it as a kid. I did read them as a kid, but like, I'm rereading them because I don't remember anything that happened. But like, it's giving good, but not my taste now, if that makes any sense. But yeah, these are all the books. If there's any books that you want me to put higher up, please let me know. There's some books that I want to wait until later on, like my Taylor Jenkins Reid books. I kind of want to read them in fall time, like do a video for all of them and do like I read Taylor Jenkins Reid's books for a week. I could read all 4 of these in a week, which is the sad part. I don't have anything to do with my time. But like, they're the Assistant to the Villain series. I won't read until the last book is out. I don't want to wait that long. 8 months seems like a long time to wait. But like, if I have books and they're part of series and I have the whole series and you want me to read it, just let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know. But that's it. That's all I have for you for today's video. I hope you liked it. My phone's getting ready to die. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. I have to put all of these books back.